Ready up. Let's go. 50, green, ready.
Love looking to throw it. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. He's got room at the 30. And he'll be taken down at the 26. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
He'll try and do this himself. And the ball comes out. Love lost it. And picked up by the Chargers. There he goes, right side. And they are going to score on the full return. Touchdown, LA. Oh, backbreaker. That'll drive the coach, the offensive coordinator, just crazy. You get it all the way down there in the red zone, can't capitalize. Instead, they go the other way on the fumble return for a touchdown. How about the aggressiveness of the defense, though? They're not about to just fall on a fumble, are they? Scoop and score is their motto, and they just did it. Joey Sly on for the extra point. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. A solid stiff arm. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Baltimore set to take over here for their second possession of the game. Now Love. There's a short one caught by Ryman. I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down. A second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. But the converse is, though, you've got to win those one-on-one blocks. And when you don't, that's the result you end up with. To pass, here's Jordan Love. Gets this to Saquon Barkley out of the backfield. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
Set, ready. 45.
Love, they go play action now. No, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose. And picked up, taking it right down Broadway. And he takes it back to the house. It's a fumble recovery and a Charger touchdown. So that is now 2 fumble return touchdowns. You're talking about something that's going to drive a head coach crazy. Without a doubt. But for the defensive guys, once you do it once, you create a frenzy. Everybody wants to get involved, and they got it done a second time. Sly on for the extra point. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead. 13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Charger football to start quarter number 2. As they've got it as we resume action. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. Oh, good move. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Baltimore's offense set for this next possession.
And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Diggs.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down.
It's second and inches.
They'll run it again with Barkley.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's third down and inches.
Love will sneak it, and he will have a Ravens first down, at least at first glance, as he'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
Here we go.
Barkley, inside handoff. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield.
That's a gain of 13 as they try to whittle away at this 13-point deficit.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Taking a shot for Dell here.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I believe I'm following their logic. Take the big shot downfield, loosen things up. You're hoping to get some points on the board before the half. Maybe now you come back and throw some underneath stuff in order to make sure you get a completion.
Let's go. Black 40.
Love from the gun.
And this throw will be intercepted.
Down the left sideline.
He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that from the pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
And the LA offense ready for this next possession. They can't ask for much more than this. They've got it 1st and goal from the 5.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll run. Tomlinson. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Tomlinson is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Damian Tomlinson. A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Chargers add 6 to their lead.
Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up, never even got to it.
Slide for the PAT. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it's all capped off on the touchdown run by LaDainian Tomlinson. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And the offense for the Ravens returns to the field. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
33.
Throwing. Love. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. This will wind up a loss on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
And we constantly talk about people being on the same page. In this situation, the two of them saw the play with the same eyes. They understood where the open spaces were going to be, and they found a way to get there to pick up a new set of downs.
Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down. Pulled in at the 24. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Chargers going to take over here one more time before the half. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. Well, indeed, trying to run it out as they start on the ground. And how about that for just running out the clock? That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
21 yards. And the Chargers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here we go. Go.
Elway. Now he's going to step up and run. And that'll be caught by Cup. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick recap of the first half, which has been strongly one-sided. This is heading towards blowout territory unless they can come from behind and get themselves a victory. Let's find out what happens in the second half. Let's go back out to the commentary team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Scott, thanks very much. And we welcome all of you back here on EA Sports for quarter number 3. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the 3rd quarter. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Chargers getting ready to go here to start this 3rd quarter. Looking to put a drive together. Third quarter starts with a run from LaDainian Tomlinson. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And now off to the races, down the right side. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. LaDainian Tomlinson, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? because he's not worried about the numbers. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. The bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Now Joey Sly for the point after. And that stretches the lead to 27. I'm not sure if they drew that play up to score, but it scored indeed. 1 play on the ground and into the end zone for 6. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half. Now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Looking to put a drive together. They'll drop it off with Saquon Barkley. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Not a lot of running room there. Not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they have everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
2nd down. Here's Barkley again. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on 1st down quickly negated. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
To throw now, here's Love. He's got his tight end, that's Ryman. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They go bootleg. Love. And this one is going to be off the mark. Too far out in front. And now the Chargers are going to signal for another timeout. And with that, they're down to 1 remaining here in the second half. Thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up.
45, White.
Love. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
1st down, Ravens.
Here's Love. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Another try after the 1st down sack. Love got his man, Dell. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the 1st.
Red, 38.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 40.
13 yards. 1st down, Baltimore.
Set.
Working out of the gun. Love. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
On 2nd and 10, Love. Well, the pressure gets to Love, and he'll go down. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert, as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
The Ravens send their punter out now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. The Chargers ready to take over. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
2nd down and back to Tomlinson. And some room to maneuver. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the 3rd quarter. 4th quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Prime Time. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. It's Charger football, and they've got the lead as well as we begin the 4th quarter. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside of the 40. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
How about the job there on the outside? Shed the wide receiver and was able to make the tackle on the perimeter.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. To throw is Elway. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 27-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. Now Tomlinson on 1st and 10. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. They'll get 13 yards for the 2nd play in a row.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about running them into submission.
You took the words right out of my mouth. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. But Charles, in this win, they've really just had one speed, and that's been all out. They're still driving the ball downfield despite the circumstances and the big lead, and they just continue to find ways to get into the end zone with ease.
They're certainly in that zone where almost everything they try is successful and often leads to points. Teams don't get those types of games very often, so when they do, Many of them just want to take advantage of it to the last second.
Sly on for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it's all capped off on the touchdown run by LaDainian Tomlinson. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. And now here come the Ravens. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
33, yellow.
Throwing to start the drive. Love. Over the middle to Smith. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll make it second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
48 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. Give all that credit defensively to Khalil Mack. A great stop in the backfield.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
To the right side and intercepted. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
Intercepted. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much.
Let's go.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. Sheds off the tackle. Past the 20. 5. And he's going to get this down inside the 5 before he's out of bounds. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level because sometimes you'll break off.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Well, when coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we haven't been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
The extra point by Sly is up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Baltimore about ready to go on offense. It's been a tough go for them. It's still without any points here in the fourth quarter and a big deficit, Charles, but they moved the football on some drives. They just haven't had any points.
Yeah, and I know in their minds they're thinking the game plan has actually been working. We just haven't scored points. Well, isn't that the bottom line, partner? To put points on the board. So if you're moving it and you're not scoring, is it really working? Right now, they've got nothing left to lose. They might as well go for broke.
Down.
To throw again on second down. Love. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Ready. Black 40.
Back to throw. Love. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Good contain. No gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Ravens send their punter out now as he's on to kick it away. And he fields it cleanly. For the winning team here, Charles, that's about as big and clean of a win as you could hope for in the National Football League. No turnovers. Meanwhile, you forced turnovers. You didn't allow any points, and you put up a bunch of points. What an effort.
And, Brandon, I just have to ask you, that's all the stuff that we saw happen today. Those are statistics, numbers, the whole deal. But my question is, how does one team come ready to play, and the other one, obviously, not ready at all?
Boy, I mean, I obviously don't have an answer to that, but that was the story from the get-go. One side was awake and ready, and the other just seemed asleep. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.